So ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what that means now is that all of the evidence is before you. I'm going to read the charge of the court to you. The State of Texas versus Michelle Barrientes Vela. The charge of the court reads as follows. Members of the jury, the defendant, Michelle Barrientes Vela, stands charged in counts 1 and 2 of the indictment with the offense of tampering with or fabricating physical evidence.
And once you take away all the distractions, all the noise, all the attempts to trip people up on their words and dates, and attempts to misstate testimony, it is a straightforward and common sense case. This is a great conspiracy because Michelle Vela decided to run for sheriff. To be honest with you, this argument is an insult to your intelligence. We know that she didn't announce to run for sheriff until after the Texas Rangers and the FBI were executing a search warrant on the Constable Precinct's office.
If you let them do this to her, you're saying that you're willing to let them do this to anybody. Any mother, any brother, any neighbor, any friend. If you let them do this to her, what you're saying by that is that you're willing to let them do this to anybody. They're saying use your common sense, and they're saying that she believed that these documents are harmful to her, that they contain things in these documents that would hurt her or that she's trying to hide. And she instructs somebody to make 7 copies of it. How does that make any sense? It doesn't. The only way it makes sense is if she's not guilty.
There's a trial lawyer saying that says when you have the law on your side, you argue the law. When you have the facts on your side, you argue the facts. When you have neither, you make comments about opposing counsel. I don't apologize. With all due respect, please hear my heart when I say this. I don't apologize for representing any one of my clients. And my client today is Michelle Barrientes Vela. I'm proud to represent her. Let's not listen to the distractions and the sound bites. When you look at the evidence, or just think about what we just went through and what you guys have been through for 2 weeks, and thank you for that. The system doesn't work without the balance, the scales. You're the scales. You're going to know what the truth is. The truth that Michelle Vela is not guilty of tampering with evidence.
As you can tell, I'm not quite as... I don't move around like these guys. They're all younger than me. I've been doing this 32 years. I don't get all wired up, just all excited and passionate. But don't mistake that for me not absolutely being passionate and caring and outraged about their disparaging my reputation and the reputation of Ranger Freeman. Just because I'm not up here shouting about it doesn't mean that I don't think it's absolutely outrageous. We will never know how much money was collected, and we will never know how much money was not paid to the person who worked security. Why? Because she is not letting us know, because she didn't keep any records. And the records that she had, she kept from us.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have the evidence, you have the court's charge, and you have heard the closing arguments in this case. I have given the bailiff the court's charge of the verdict form, and he will provide you with the exhibits that have been admitted in this case. As to count 1, we, the jury, find the defendant, Michelle Barrientes Vela, guilty of the offense of tampering with or fabricating physical evidence as charged in count 1 of the indictment. As to count 2, we, the jury, find the defendant, Michelle Barrientes Vela, guilty of the offense of tampering with or fabricating physical evidence as charged in count 2 of the indictment.